Hey guys, and welcome back to the last video of the Tuesday, in which we're up to the fourth game review of the AFLW Fantasy Round 2, in which Collingwood got absolutely whooped by Hawthorn, even though Hawthorn had a couple of injuries that we'll have to go through, which kind of suck because they were on fire, a lot of these girls. And then, I think Sheriff, I don't know if she played any time on ground in the last quarter. I'll need to just double check this, but she got injured on a 51. She had no scoring in the last quarter. But let's go to advanced TOG in the fourth quarter, and you'll see Sheriff had 11% TOG in the fourth quarter. So that's like the first 2 minutes. She got injured early on in the fourth quarter, and she would have had a lot more TOG, and it would have got her up to probably a 70 or so, or a 65, which would have been really good on both the TOG and the, she had 60% TOG, 51 scoring. She probably would have ended up about 75 TOG and a good 60 scoring, 65 probably I would say. She just got injured, which kind of sucks. But anyway, let's just go through this video quickly. Benici, I saw a couple people trade her out. 27, 5 and 10. She was absolutely outstanding. I didn't watch this one as much as the other game that I believe was on at, there was two games at 105, I believe, were they? Or I forget which way this was scheduled out. But this game was, I believe, what time was the start time? I don't have the exact start time. Where is it? No, I do. 105 on the Saturday the 7th, alongside the West Coast Eagles Essendon game that we went through earlier. Both of them had the 105 start to cater just before the Swans game kicked off, which what a game that was, and the reason why these are so delayed, these recaps. But anyway, Benici, 25, 33, 35, 27, putting her hand up alongside Anderson to be that sort of second midfielder on in the double game week as those come up soon. And so, she was outstanding. Whoever basically, if Ali Anderson gets injured, then it'll be Benici. If Benici gets injured, then it'll confirm Anderson, unless Anderson goes crazy. She's definitely putting her hand up to be the one to go up to. And she might just be cheap enough. If I just quickly go to Benici, she's 1.185. I might be able to get away with some things if she does get... I might just be able to get away with some things if she does actually go... no, I won't be able to. I thought I'd be able to get her and then get Frederick as well from O'Dowd. But I don't think the cash generation is there or thereabouts enough to get there. It would take some things to go my way for it to be that way. But that would be a magnificent move, being able to go Benici and Frederick, get that fifth midfielder in, plus also still have a midfield generating cash. So that would be the honest move that would get me up to a really good position, as I'd have my midfield sorted, I'd have my cash, I'd have my ruck sorted, I'd have like I'd only have like another 2 or 3 upgrades to do, I think, in general. Frederick, she was pretty good throughout the game. If we go by, if we actually change, that's fantasy quarter by quarter, 36, 20, 18, 18, fell away in the second half, but I'm really looking at her and wondering, can I grab her in general? You can see here, only 13 hit out. She did get her role supplemented by Barnett, but I think it was a tough week for her in general after the smashing she had in round 1. I know she would do really well in round 1 against the Swans, but she definitely came up a little bit sore, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure they supplemented her with Barnett in the ruck a little bit, just to help her out. Rowe 86, Kane 71, Geordie Allen 63, coming back strong after a pretty disappointing, I think it was a 26 or 25 against the Swans. She's averaging like 44 in the year now after a 63. Breanne Davey came back and 61 on 14 touches, 6 tackles, 4 free kicks, 4, which somehow even with a free kick against got her positive. Grace Campbell 60, Schleicher with a 15 disposal, 3 mark, 3 tackle, 56. Would like to see a little bit more from her. Just want to look at the live scoring here on Schleicher. Pretty consistent throughout the game, which is a little bit annoying. She really needs to have those 20-point quarters to really get up there. Livingston Ramos a 43, so she started to kick into cash generation, has Ramos here. As you see here, 344. So if she has another good game, she could be one of the players to switch down to. But I am looking at, I think it's Stone from the, is it Stone? No, it is, who's the Hawthorn forward? Hawthorn, and then forward line, and then you'll see Sheriff, obviously a trade up. But I'm looking at Locke here if she returns this week for Hawthorn. as she's one that I'm looking at to be able to switch into. Livingston, Ramos, Barnett, Cronin, Sansonetti, James, Brazel, none of these girls really matter too much. I don't think, no, we can just skip over them, to be honest with you. Lucas Rudd, really, really good. A little bit different role, which kind of sucks because she's mid only and she's not really playing that mid role. You can see 7 kick-ins, 100%. As you see here, yeah, there you go. So probably not going to be fancy relevant because she's playing that role with no CBAs. But she's just absolutely tearing it apart in that role. So if she was a defender, she would definitely be valuable. If she had, if they had dual positions, she would probably be one of the more valuable players. But because she's only mid-only, she doesn't actually, she's probably going to average 80, and that's just not good enough in the mid-only. Wales, 83, 29 hit-outs. Dominated Frederick, but didn't dominate her enough, to be honest with you. Frederick, 18 touches, it's just huge. And she kicked a goal, Frederick. So I think Frederick might be the premier ruckman because I think Strom will struggle a little bit. Strom, I think, just really scored well because of the huge amount of stoppages in her round 1 game. When we get to her round 2 game, I'll go through a little bit more. But yeah, I think Frederick might be the better scoring ruck because I think Evans is struggling. And I also think that Moffat isn't 100%. Hitwell, 79. I'm intrigued about what happened there and how she scored that. If we go to Hawthorn's rotations, you'll see Gilroy, Fleming, Vukic, Breed, Wales, Sheriff, Bates, and then also West. Bates being back could be interesting, but Sheriff being out will also be interesting for that role. I think Breed gets around that 50%er still. Fleming also could be an interesting one. Fleming's a mid-only though, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, that kind of negates that. It'll be interesting just to watch how that role develops with Sheriff now out. Italy, 51. Erdley, 51, 71, sorry. West, 68. Smith, 66. Gilroy, 59. Ashmore, 55. Breed, 52. Breed, 15 touches, 1 mark, 4 tackles. And 3 free kicks against did stop her from getting in that 60 range, but it is what it is. Sheriff, 51, had 9 touches, 3 marks, 3 tackles, and a goal. And a free kick against got her down to a 51, but yeah, just a little bit annoying there. Kemp, 50. So for those who jumped on her, she did again really well. She's now up to, I think, around 500k, give or take. What's she at? 503k, so she's tracking really well for cash generation. So good on her. Bascarin, McDonough, Everest, Williamson, Bodie, Richardson, Stone, Vukic as well. Vukic not scoring the greatest in the ruck line, but maybe she gets more of a role soon, as she did only, I think, have about 15% ruck contest. Let me just check here. 30% actually. She had, 27 and 31. So okay, not as bad as what I thought it was. It's actually all right. Just needs to get involved around the ground a little bit more. Maybe hit the scoreboard or something to be valuable, which I don't know if she'll necessarily do. If we look at Vukic here, priced at 23, has a break even of 21. So maybe as someone you can go to, priced at 304k that's playing, that you can just hope get some cash gen. So that could be an option there as well instead of Cleaver, and then you get a playing R3. But yeah, we'll see about that in general. But anyway, I think that's pretty much the video there. Yeah, it is. So I guess I will see you guys in the next one. Of course, on the last video of the day, my stuff starts to play up. But I will see you guys in the next one. If you did enjoy it, remember to like and subscribe. Turn the notification bell on so you know when I upload. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye, guys.